Oh gosh.
Don't worry,
Okay,
don't
I'm gonna
worry.
explain again when I speak to guys. Okay, I think we are live now. Yeah. Today I'm tired. I'm tired because of that. These things are happening. Everything is happening because I'm tired. Let me just split you guys. One little second. So I'll move you here and you here. You here and you here. One of the rooms is gonna be here with me, and I think it's gonna be this one here. I think, yeah, I think this one is good to be here, and you have this other, yeah, it's better. So please accept the invitation. Heitor, am I forgetting something? No, right? I don't think
No,
so.
no, it's okay.
Oh, thank you. I'm just checking. So accept the invitation is gonna appear on the screen, and have fun. We'll have. See ya. And people who are here on YouTube, I'm sorry, I forgot you. And the subject of today is you guys can accept the invitation and go to the breakout room, okay? I'm just talking to those on YouTube. The subject of today is language in women's place. This week we are talking about women here on uh, these meetings, these meetings. And yeah, let's see, we have Giovanna, Leonardo, Rodrigo, Vitor, Thiago, and Wallace, I think. Yeah, was it before? I think we have someone else. Oh no, before. Jean, Rodrigo, Thiago, and Wallace. Victor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just don't use the cam today because my connection with internet is so bad. So
That's all right. That's all right. Can you please accept the invitation? I think you
of,
are in the breakout room one, number one. The people
of
are waiting for you. Okay, thank you. So, Leonardo, can you please begin with the introduction?
Yeah. I'm Leonardo. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Rio Claro, a small city of São Paulo, and I work in a ceramic industry. And I I dream of someday to visit the United States. That's all.
Very good. Thank you for coming. I'd like to ask now, Thiago.
Hi, everybody. My name is Thiago. I am 28. I'm from São Paulo, and I work as a chemical engineer. Nice to meet you all.
Very good. Thank you for coming. Wallace, I think you wanna talk now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Uh, okay, I'm Wallace. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Belo Horizonte and I'm a software developer. And
You.
that's it.
Thank you for coming. And we have Rodrigo also. Rodrigo, are you there? Hello, Rodrigo? I don't think so. So, all right. Oh, all right, all right. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Today I'm a little bit tired, so I forgot it. Thank you for coming. Actually, you are here to listen, right? Very good. This is the most important. Okay, that you are here, and you are gonna get better within time. Believe. So let's see. We have here the questions. I'd like to ask the question number one to you guys. It is, do you usually think a lot when you need to talk and in more formal situations? me, for example, I think that I tend to think a lot before, I'm those who write like I need to plan what I'm gonna talk, and so on. And but when I am like about to talk like here, I just talk. I don't care too much. I think like okay, the guys are paying attention to me, but I don't need to freak out. I think so. And informal situations for me, yeah, sometimes I care a little bit, like if I'm talking with a proper language, So yeah, I'd say that. And you guys, what do you think?
In my case, I think the same as you, but I usually feel more comfortable talking to my family and friends. Like it's a different language. If I'm with my friends, for example, I can use some kinds of slangs, you know. Um, and when I'm at work, for example, we need to be formal. So it's different. I have to pay attention in the words that I'm talking. Yeah, I would say that. And when I'm meeting people, the same. I try to be more formal.
Yeah, I see you. Thank you. That's it. I see you have. Oh, Leonardo, you want to talk? Please.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that we have Giovanna Lee like here. Hello, Giovanna. I'm sorry, I just asked you to come back because we had a problem with the quantity of people in the breakout rooms. So you're here with us, all right? That's good.
My time?
Yeah, would you please introduce yourself first?
Yeah. I'm Giovanna. I'm from Rio. I'm 26. I'm a senior in college. I do economics. In December, I finished the college.
Congratulations.
Yesterday, I do the last phase of a short course that I apply in US. So if I get yes,
Yeah,
yeah, next year I'm there. So it's my fourth
good.
time in here. It's a very good place to talk, interact with people, and has been nice. I really enjoy. Thank you.
Agree. Thank you for coming. You have quite an interesting story. I hope that you have a lot of success uh in this position you're applying for, right? Very good. And could you please answer this first question? Do you have the questions on the chat? No? I'm gonna send that again. The first question is, do you usually think a lot when you need to talk? And in more formal situations? Let me just show it again. Right. I think you can see it now. What do you think? Do you think a lot when you need to talk and informal situations also? You.
I'm a person that think
Uh-huh.
before speak, but it's very intelligent. You think the idea first, then you speak to the other people's. Because when you speak, you say all the things that are in your head, and sometimes that's no bad. That's no good. It is bad. So it's a kind of the both sides, but you need more think than talk. It's very smart to don't do bad speech.
And it happens a lot in more formal situations, right? Quite more a lot. Yeah. Thank you. That's it. And I think Leonardo was gonna say something.
Yeah, for me, talking about nowadays, different people, different opinions of anything. We need to think before speaking in any situation. And just for me, I I think it's like that nowadays. But mainly when you can be misunderstood for anyone, yeah. But informal and formal situations, I think the same thing, uh, with some a little difference about vocabulary, of course, and that's all.
Yeah, I see. I think you are talking a little bit about what we talked about once here. It was about cancel culture, and I think that what do you think? What do we talk today? Even more when you're talking in public, it might come back to us, like a backlash. Yeah, I agree with you. And I think I didn't. Did I ask you, Wallace? To I don't remember if you were the first one that I asked you. No? Can you please answer? You are muted. What do you think about this
Uh,
question?
well, I'm not very formal, to be honest, and sometimes I say things without thinking too much, and that got me into some pretty weird situations. But I'm trying to think more now.
I see. I see. In more formal situations, you think you're a little bit worried to not say the wrong thing and so on, right? Did it happen
Yes,
once?
but it's like at work, for example.
Yeah,
Um, in my work, we are very not formal, so it's a little different. I'm more formal with my family, for example, than at work. So
so,
I don't know. It's a little different.
yeah, it's quite particular, right? Depends a lot in the case. And yeah, that's true. Very nice, guys. So that's it. And let's move on to the second question. Are women more judged for their words than men? And are they judged differently when talking seriously and firmly? And I brought this question also because something that I listened and I thought about it before, but I had thought about it before, but I listened this week also some women who talked that when a man talk like firmly and they talk like seriously, they tend to be considered as how can I say this? They tend to be considered as a businessman, someone who is quite competent for that situation, for that position. But when they are a woman do the same, they tend to be considered as bossy, as someone who is rude, as someone who is not in the ideal that society tends to think that a woman should behave, and so on. So that's the thoughts that I had when I made this question. So I'd like to ask Leonardo, what do you think about it?
Yes, about the question, I think the women are different, uh, are judged differently, related to men, until nowadays. I think I think because one part of this is because the women, most of the women are cute and fragile, and men are more tough, more raw and brute.
Do you think
And I,
people
I
tend to
think,
think about it?
yeah,
Do you think people tend to consider women like that and men like that?
yeah, yeah. I think the people in general consider, the women more, um, carinhosa.
More cute.
Yeah, than man. Uh, so I think because that the judge is different when women have a attitude, the same attitude the men have. But for me, uh, each one has a proper way.
I see. Like these preconceptions affect how people tend to consider later. Yeah, I tend to agree with you. And what do you think, Giovanna, about it? Can you listen? Giovanna? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I was frozen.
Oh, okay.
I think that's unfortunately true because when a woman says something, a man, all the most of the men, the society think that should doubt of her opinion. She never can be a successful woman. She always needs to be a man of her side. Uh, Her opinion never was enough. Always need to be another opinion. Uh, when we are mad, always because we are in PMS. That's not exist. We are just stressful like the men's. There's no exist. But when your man is stressful and take his phone and taking the wall, has nothing. But when a woman do that, no, oh my God, it's a terrible thing. So unfortunately, we are very judged,
I see. Yeah. I tend to think that.
and the
Continue.
society is changing. We are talking a lot, but unfortunately, that's true.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. Yeah. I think that's a quite misconception that people still tend to think is true. That's from my perspective. Yeah. And let's see what Wallace has to say about it.
Well, I think they are more judged than men. Most people in my family are women, and I can see firsthand how, for example, people treat me and treat people at my age, women at my age. So it's very different. Um, and particularly when they are trying to speak more seriously, I've seen some, I've been in some situations where they are treated, um, I guess, not fairly, as Giovanna said.
Yeah, I've seen this already also in my family. I mean. And Tiago, what do you think about it?
I've never experienced or any women, any woman being judged. From my experience, it doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. I heard people judging, but like when, for example, when someone is speaking and the person made a mistake, and I heard people say like, "Wow, that person has a degree, and she got a mistake, a serious mistake when talking," but not because it's a woman. I would say that I believe you guys. I imagine there are situations that are people who are judging the way that a woman talks, but I've never experienced.
Yeah, I see this. I think that there are some situations, in my opinion, in which people are just rude because they are rude, you know. That's something that will dislike effect. But in my opinion, at least, I think that the what oh Giovanna, I think that something happens with your internet, so you drop it and come back. But that's okay. You can if anything happens, we come back to you. And yeah, I think that this affects a little bit different women, in my opinion. But let's go move on to the third question. Do you have little girls and boys in your family? Do you think they and all the others are taught to measure they speaking equally? I'd like to ask Wallace about it.
Um, yes, I have two cousins at the age of 10, I think. One boy and one girl, and I can see how my male cousin is treated to be, how can I say it, free and do whatever he wants to do, and that's not the same with my other cousin.
Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. And Leonardo,
The question is about inequality, boys and girls. Yeah,
yeah, the children specifically,
yeah,
how they
yeah,
are taught and so on.
yeah. I have two children, two daughters. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And I, s- I'm, s- I am surrounded with the women. My mom, my grandma, my two kids, and my sister. And uh, in my family, I don't see that very well. But in general, in the society, it's very common until now. Boys are treated different about girls.
I see.
Uh, to be to be different gender different, of course has a different treatment. Yeah, but I think nowadays we have to teach um, any gender uh, similar.
Uh-huh.
Always teaching them about the bad things and good things. Uh, Similar. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. I think we should teach you also regardless the gender and so on. That's why I think it's a goal. And Giovanna, what do you think about it?
I have in my family a cousin. She has 10 years, and
I think you are frozen. Can you listen to us? Or am I frozen?
it's it's frozen.
Oh no, you're back.
You
You're
can
back.
hear me, or it's frozen?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you. Please continue.
Sorry. Yeah. I think that we need to talk. I talk a lot with her about equally, even in the difference that we have. But these generations that born in 2000, they are
You got frozen a little bit again. Just one
it's a talk that I really had, and
You're back.
I think that I sorry, I put the internet on my phone. I don't know what's happened. I use the Wi-Fi, the 3G. I don't know.
You
Sorry.
could try to turn off your camera. Maybe it helps. It helps me sometimes if you want.
If I finish my video, you can hear me better
Yeah, because the internet's not gonna be
because to me
so
it's frozen
demanded,
this way. But you continue the class. I trying to.
All right, all right. Can you try again to continue to conclude?
No, that was it. I think that's a very important thing.
To talk
Talk
with,
about the equally with the new generations. So
yeah,
I will put my cam off to see if I continue with the class without down everyone every
I
time.
think it's getting better. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. And you have also Thiago. I think I didn't ask you, right?
Right. Do you have little girls and boys in your family? Yes, I do. I have a lot of children in my family. Um, do you think they and all the others are taught to matter their speaking quality? Um, yeah, I think so. I never noticed any situation that um, somebody of my family just said, "Watch our language," because you are a girl. I've never seen that in my family, but I already heard in some situations, mom saying, "Watch our tone," or "Don't say that. You're talking like a boy."
Yeah,
I already saw this kind of situation.
yeah. I've seen this already also. So that's it. Let's move on to another question that I have here. It's the four, right? The four. So in communication, tone of voice and body language are important. From where you stand, do women try to show themselves less feminine in more serious situations? And why do you think that happens? I'd like to ask Giovanna about it.
About what I can hear of you, uh, I think it's frozen too. No, no.
No, it's
I
not so.
think
Hello? Are you there? I think you got frozen.
é, down. Eu não sei como é que se fala abaixar. To down, to stay
To go down.
upper neck of your feet. É abaixar para ficar na mesma altura. Uh,
I think
yeah, it's most like this. I don't know how to speak in English, so
I'm not quite understand you because you're getting frozen. I think you are frozen now. Can you listen to us? I don't think so. Okay, while she's getting back, let's see. Wallace, what do you think about this question?
Um, I've never, well, I think I've never been in a situation where a woman has to try to be more serious to be heard. But I've heard from people, from women I know, that sometimes they have to say the same thing thousands of times because no one listens to their ideas. And when some other person, some men say that, then um, all the credit goes to him, you know. And because at my work, it's, as I said, we're not very formal, and we try to respect everyone. So I think I've never been in a situation like this.
I see. I think that in workplaces in which you don't have these kind of discussions, women's opinion is not considered as interesting or constructive as the main one. I think so. But let's see. We also have Tiago. I think the other two of it. Okay. And Tiago, what do you think about it?
Yeah, the same as Wally's. I'd say the same. I've never seen any kind of situation like that, like a woman being less feminine in serious situations. The company that I work, we have a lot of women there, and they put on makeup. They they are able to wear the clothes they want to wear. So and yeah, and that's a company where the majority of people are men. So I've never seen things like that.
I see. So, like in your workplace, women feel more free to express themselves as they are without judgment. Do you think so?
Yeah, yeah, always they feel free to be whatever they want. In, when they we have some trainings there, and most of the trainings are given by women, and they are not less feminine in this kind of serious situations, in the training situations.
Yes, I think that sometimes in these, I've been seeing now some big companies at least, they are showing off like how they are changing the culture and how they are like emphasizing. We see more this in special dates, right? But how they are emphasizing like they are open-minded to, all the people who are from in minorities of society and so on. I think that it's been a change, as I think Giovanna said before, even though it's not sometimes so prominent, I think. Giovanna, would you like to conclude what you were talking?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, would you like to finish while you were talking before because your internet wasn't stable?
I I I I wanted, but I forget what I was talking.
If women they show themselves less feminine in more serious situations, did you understand?
What went on this time? Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. Sorry. We can continue with the other questions. I don't
All
remember
right,
my answer to
you
continue.
could. All right, you can answer the next one. It's about women may need to do anything, such as talking much harder than men to be considered as good as them. What are your thoughts over it? Have you ever seen it happen? Did you understand?
Can I start?
Yeah.
I think that's true. I see another day a video of an interview of Lady Gaga when she was in interview. The man say things that wasn't right. Just like, oh, you have all this success. Oh, but you need to do a lot of things. Who man help you? Yeah, a lot of things that she need to prove a lot more than a man need to do. So to be a respect, to get understand like a great singer, she always need to be proved. If she are going out with another man, a lot of men, she always question if a man do these things, it's a great thing, it's a bad guy. So it's something that we are need to change because these stereotypes still happens and it's bad.
Yeah, I remember that I saw this happens in MasterChef once. There was an episode in which a woman was it was considered as bad in her cooking, but in the end she won, and the people were always saying that she was the worst in there, And I think that even these positions in which we think that women should be there, society think like it, they tend to think that men are better professionally. I think so. And Wallace, what do you think about it?
I think it's um, related to my last answer. I've heard about it, of women having to be very affirmative about their what they say over and over again, and not be heard. And this was in like big companies, and more, I guess they're very formal. um, but it's not something that I have in my life, because um, as I said, most people in my family are women. And although I've heard, I've seen women being, how can I say, a little bit um, not treated as fairly as a boy. I've never seen they not being heard in this way.
I see. Yeah, you talked about it very much. That's it. And Thiago, you said already that you've never witnessed something like it. But do you think that women need to make more effort to be considered as good as men, like a good parent or something like professionally also?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. A friend of mine, um, she she was in a leader position, and she was sharing with me some kind of situations, like when their children call her to talk, to ask something, or to ask her to go back home because she's working a lot. um, she answered the phone when she's with her coworkers, her colleagues. But when she's with her boss, like in a meeting, she doesn't answer. She didn't answer the phone, uh, because of that. Because she needs to show that for this kind of position, for a high position, she is as good as a man. So I noticed that, and I think it happens a lot, and it happens in a hidden way. Like, I imagine there are a lot of women that, just because they are women, they have to work harder. They have to show everyone they deserve to be in a position or in a place, whatever. I would say that.
Yeah, yeah, very intense what he said. And I think that it happens more than you think. I think so. Yeah. I think you have some last seconds just to answer the other questions. The question number 6. Think about a society's leader. What or who is the first thing or person that appeals to you? Is it a woman? What does it say about our society? Wallace, what do you think? Who or what is the first thing or person that you appeals to you?
Um, the first person that came to my mind right now was Obama, because I'm um, reading his book now, and I'm thinking about a lot of things
Oh,
about him.
awesome.
But yes, I have thought about this kind of question before, and the other one too. And until very recently, I didn't had any inspirational women, leader. Not because they don't exist, but because um, I don't know. I always think about um, men in these positions, and it wasn't until very recently that I try to think more about this, and I saw there a lot of incredible women that are incredible leaders too.
I see. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. And I think some people are coming back. Not everyone yet, but let's see. Isaeli, hello. How was the conversation? And let me ask you, when you think about a leader, who is the first person that appears to you? Isaeli, are you there?
She's talking in the chat.
Oh, sorry. Oh, great, great. Awesome. Thank you for coming. You are doing great for being here. Great, great. Thank you. I didn't see it, sorry. So let me ask now, let's see, Bianca, Aida, how was the conversation?
What? Um, I like it. I was the only woman, and I think that was kind of funny because of the theme and everything. But it was a great conversation.
I see. When you think about a leader, who is the first person that appears to you?
Unfortunately, Bolsonaro.
Intense, intense answer now. And what do you think it says about our society, particularly Brazilian society?
I think it says a lot because what I was just saying that in the conversation, the I don't know how to say it, but the Proclamação da República was more than 100 years ago, and the first female president was recently, I think, 2012, right? And
Yeah,
I think that says a lot.
that's true. That's something that I thought also before. That's it. Gabriel, hello. How was the conversation?
Hello. This conversation is also German is so bad. I forget to say the words. It's good. It's a good conversation.
You practice a lot. Very nice.
Yeah.
What do you think about women's political speeches? Do you think they are
So,
considered as valuable as men? Men's political
sorry, I can't understand. Can you repeat?
when women they are like speaking like politically, they are
Uh-huh.
they think they are so valuable, considerable.
Oh, I think the woman it's not like the men's think. Not all the men's, but woman in the politics. I don't know to say,
Politics.
but yeah. It's not a bad idea because the woman's like men's. It's not different. It's not like it's when do you just be like you the woman can't make this. It's like you make a racism. Understand?
Oh, a prejudice, you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's it.
yeah, that's true. I tend to agree with you. Let's see if just a last person I'd like to ask, Patricia, how was it?
Oh, it was wonderful. The guys in my room so respectful. Amanda and the other guys, I think they are more. Victor, yes. And it's a good conversation. It was a good
The
conversation.
subject was important in your opinion?
Wow, so important. I think women face some challenge in the society. And I think we have this conversation maybe uh, can open the mind of the other people, not just a woman or man, the society. And it's so
Mhm.
important.
Very good. Thank you for coming.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, guys, this is the end. I'd like to thank you for coming. For those who are here just to listen, I expect that you guys have enjoyed it. And come again, please. And for the first time, I hope you guys have enjoyed it also. And please answer the feedback that you're gonna receive on your email. just tell me how is the conversation. You can give me just a grade. That's good for me. You don't need to put your name if you don't want to. That's good. Just to know that if I'm doing a good work, or if you have a suggestion for me. If you guys have a suggestion for the next week's subject, you guys can suggest on the feedback. And please share our social medias to your friends, your family, to everyone you know. And who are those who are not on the Telegram group, please join us so that you can know the subjects before we start the meetings. And if there's nothing else to say, that's it. Thank you all for coming. I see you again next Thursday at 5 p.m.